everyone, welcome back to my kitchen. My name is Mindy Banks. I'm the Flip Flop Chef, and today I'm going to talk to you about Pampered Chef's Deluxe Stand Mixer. The Deluxe Stand Mixer is amazing. I've had mine for about 3 months now, and I am loving it so much. Can't wait to help you get this in your own kitchen. It comes in this big, beautiful box. So if you were thinking about gifting this product to someone, it is ready to gift, ready to give, and I just am so excited to be able to share this with everybody today. So I'm gonna set the box out of the way so that it is not in the video taking up so much space, but I am excited to talk to you about what makes this mixer so amazing. So I know it's really easy to try to compare this to other products and does it have this and does it have that? And so in this video today, I'm not comparing this to other mixers, but I do have a video on my channel comparing this to the KitchenAid Artisan mixer. So you can check out my video in my playlist. So if you're new to my channel, I hope that you will like this page while you're here, subscribe to it. You'll be notified anytime I share new content, and check out the playlist button on my channel. I have playlists for all of Pampered Chef's appliances, and there is a comparison video for this and the KitchenAid Artisan mixer. So let's talk about Pampered Chef's Deluxe Stand Mixer today. So you're going to get everything that you see here without, minus this pouring shield in the box that I just showed you. So the pouring shield is sold separately. We'll talk about that in just a second. And you're going to get this cooking guide. So all of our appliances come with a cooking guide. I do post a digital version of this in my recipe community. All of our cooking guides are found there. You can find that by going to theflipflopchef.com. Click the button at the top of the page. It'll redirect you to my Facebook group, so you have access to all of those recipes, cookbooks, and I also have a giveaway at least once every week. Every single Friday, I have a fun Flip Flop Friday post, but I give away lots of products all year long. So I hope you'll join me there, and I have thousands of other recipes. So the Deluxe Stand Mixer, it's pretty cool. So let me talk to you about this today. There's a button on the back. You pull up on this, and it's gonna release this arm, props it up for you, and it's not going to fall down. So it locks. When you want to put it back down, you just push that little button and it's going to lock back down. Now, like I mentioned before, the pouring shield is sold separately. So if you're purchasing the mixer and you want the pouring shield, make sure that you add that to your order. The benefit of the pouring shield is to help you not make a mess when you're adding things in while the mixer is going. So if you're putting your ingredients in here and you're using one of our pre-programmed settings, it's going to start out slow and gradually speed up. But if you are pouring things in multiple additions, so you may have a recipe that tells you to add flour in multiple additions or alternate your flour in your milk or whichever the liquid might be. This is a great product to help keep you from making a mess while that mixer is already going. So you would be able to sort of funnel those ingredients into the bowl gradually with this pouring shield. So definitely want to get you that pouring shield, but want to make sure you know it is sold separately. Now in the bowl, most of the things I'm going to show you are part of the mixer. They come in the box. There's one product that is sold separately that I would love to make a suggestion for you guys. I'll talk more about this cooking guide in just a bit, but this is a 5.75 quart mixing bowl that comes with the mixer, and it comes with 3 attachments that I'll show you in a second. But Pampered Chef is already planning future attachments, and there is a place for those that goes right on the front. So this little panel pops right off, and you'll notice those little gears in there. This is where those will attach. So when you get this, if you pop this off and you think you've broken it, you have not. It's made to come off so that you can use this for future attachments. I don't know yet what those attachments are going to be, but you'll be the first to know when I find out. So be sure that you're subscribed to my channel here and a part of my recipe community, because that's where I share information first. So this is a digital mixer, has a digital display. There's a power button on the back, so you should be able to see this lighted up now, or lit up, is that right? I'm gonna turn this off and show you how to put in your attachments here in just a minute. Now, this particular piece is not included in the purchase with your mixer, but I recommend that you get it because it is such a great addition to this product. So this is one of our stretch fit silicone lids. Comes as a set of 3, and they're made to fit our glass mixing bowls, our plastic mixing bowl sets, but it also fits this mixing bowl as well. So this is the medium size stretch fit cover. So you're gonna just stretch this right over the top of your bowl. It does have a vented lid, but if you're using this with your mixing bowl, you're probably not needing to vent it. This is great for storing leftover batter or icing. I'm sure there's other scenarios that would make it beneficial for you to store this, maybe even if you're making up your meatloaf batter and you're not ready to cook it, put the lid on it, put it in the refrigerator. So stretch fit lids sold separately, but I highly recommend that you add them on to your purchase if you're getting the Deluxe stand mixer. You do get 3 attachments, and all of the details about each attachment are listed right on the very first page when you open this up. So you're going to get a scraping beater, which is this product right here. And the really cool thing about this is it's a paddle beater, but it also has a scraper attached to it. And what I love the most about this is it scrapes that bowl perfectly clean, so you're not ending up with powder still on the bottom. I have a friend of mine who has a cookie business. Actually, several of my customers have cookie businesses, and they're using their mixers to make their batters and their icing. And one of them recently mentioned to me that she loves it because it doesn't leave anything behind. So it's going to just scrape that mixing bowl perfectly clean. So you definitely want to make sure you're using that when you're mixing your batters, like your cake batters and your cookie batters, things like that. The next one is our whisk attachment, and so this is going to be great when you're making whipped cream or mousse, things like that. You can even use it to whip your eggs before you scramble them if you want to do that. And then we have a dough hook. The dough hook, of course, is for you to make homemade bread. And if you're like, Mindy, I've never made homemade bread before, I hope you'll try it. The only thing that's hard about making homemade bread is waiting for the dough to rise. That's the hardest part for me. That and waiting to get that water the perfect temperature so that your yeast blooms just perfectly. But I'm planning some bread videos, so stay tuned for that. It takes a lot more planning because of all those steps where you're kind of just waiting and waiting in between steps. But bread is not hard to make. It just takes a little bit of time that you have to dedicate to the process, but it's very easy. There's very little hands-on time with making bread. So I hope that you'll try it. I made a pretzel bread not too long ago. It was to die for, and my only regret was that I didn't double the recipe because it was that good. So I can't wait to make that again. And then, like I mentioned, we have the 5.75 quart mixing bowl. So let me show you how you're going to use this. So first, we're going to just prop this up, and you're going to take your bowl here, and it just locks in place on the bottom. And you see it has a nice firm, a nice hard lock here, or tight lock, maybe that's what I'm thinking. And then on the bottom of this mixer, there are like rubber grippers. I don't know if you can see it here in the video, but that's going to keep this from actually like sliding around on the countertop. Now, to put your beaters and your attachments in, there's a little notch here, and you'll see there's a little piece here that this fits in. This is like other mixers on the market. You're just gonna slide this up and twist it around, and you see that it locks in place. Now, for my examples today, I'm just gonna use this. I'm not cooking any food today. I'm simply just showing you all the features and benefits of the Deluxe stand mixer. But like I mentioned earlier, I do have a playlist of videos where you can see a lot of the things that I'm gonna reference while I'm talking about this today. There is cord storage, so you can wrap this cord. I know with my KitchenAid mixer, I always wrap the cord like under here just to keep it off of the countertop, and so this is a great little feature to have that cord storage on the back. But we're going to turn this on, and you can see this digital display popped right up here. I do have to turn this so that I can see the display while I'm talking to you. I'm going to zoom in a little bit, and hopefully you guys can see that. Sometimes I get some weird shadows. I have great lighting here in Florida for my videos just from the natural sun, but sometimes it's hard for digital stuff. But with this, you're gonna see all these pre-programmed settings, and if you're familiar with our other appliances, all of our appliances come with pre-programmed settings. They all have the same knob that you're gonna turn to select, and you press to start, press to stop, that kind of thing. So they make it easy for us. All the appliances pretty much work the same way. Just know that you can always use the custom setting and use this mixer like any other mixer that you've ever used in the past. If you start on custom, you can start on one, you can speed it up if you want, or you can gradually increase it. So I'm just gonna start this on custom and use the 1. And then what you're gonna see is I can just speed this up by turning this and this is how you pause. If you want to stop, you're just going to press that X, like to totally reset the program. The next pre-program setting is the whip setting, and it does have a picture on, like it displays on there, telling you to use this whisk attachment. And so some of the examples, I'm just going to flip through here. You can make whipped Greek yogurt with this attachment here, and also, of course, whipped cream. You've got the recipe for the strawberry crunch cake, uses both the paddle attachment and the whisk attachment, depending on which step. And then, of course, for the raspberry chocolate mousse recipe, which also has a delicious raspberry sauce recipe with that, you're going to use this whisk attachment, and the same thing for the lemon meringue cookie nests. So it's going to tell you on the display which attachment you need to use, so there's no guesswork involved. It does have a pre-programmed time, but you can actually change that. So if it's too much time, you can lower it. If it's not enough time, you can add time. So just like our other appliances, you can adjust that. For creaming, you're going to use the attachment that we have in here. So the paddle scraper is already in here. That's the one that you're going to use for creaming and for mixing, and for beating, excuse me. And then when you get to knead, it's going to tell you to use the dough hook. And the knead setting is an automatic 8-minute cycle. So you press this, you can add time or you can take away time. So the really cool thing about this appliance is that it is a smart appliance. That's what I say about all of our appliances. You can look around my kitchen and you can see all of the appliances around here. They're all smart appliances. We try to take the thinking out of it for you so that you can just put your ingredients in and go. There are so many great recipes here in this cookbook. And then, of course, if you join my recipe community, I'm going to share more recipes with you guys. I'm always trying new things, and so I'm going to always share more things with you guys there. Pampered Chef also shares great recipes. You can access those by going to my website, and all of my recipes, or excuse me, all of my links are listed in the page, so you can access everything that I'm telling you about. But if you're confused about where to go, just go to theflipflopchef.com and you'll have access to everything there. And I do have a playlist on this channel on YouTube with more videos showing you actual recipes, how to use the Deluxe stand mixer. So for today, I chose not to use food only because most of these pre-mix settings are going to take several minutes, and I wanted to just show you guys without a bunch of extra noise all the great things about this mixer. So if you have specific questions that I can answer for you, please feel free to leave them in the comments. You're welcome to send me a message. I do my best to answer those timely and offer you the support that you need. I always make a joke that when you purchase Pampered Chef from me, you are getting me, it's almost like getting me in the box. So I don't want you to purchase something and get it home and then just not really know what to do. The last thing I want you to do is leave your appliances, especially your appliances, in the boxes, because they are amazing. And if you look around, I keep my appliances out. You may not be able to see my multi-cooker. It's kind of hiding around the corner here. And I keep this mixer right over there. And so keep your appliances out if you can. I know that doesn't always allow for it with space. You'll use them more if you keep them out and you don't have to go and get them. So if you have questions, I'm looking forward to answering those. If you would like to purchase this, you can use the shop buttons on any of my pages and reach out to me if you'd like a specific party link to shop on. I'm happy to share one with you. And if you need help with anything, let me know that. So once you get your products, if you're like, hey, I don't know how this works, let me know that. And just so you know, we sell replacement bowls. So if you want to have multiple bowls that you can kind of use without having to stop and clean and wash, in between using the mixer, we do sell bowls, so you can buy those extra bowls, and we also sell extra attachments. So I personally have an extra bowl, and I just ordered an extra scraper paddle because those are the two that I use the most. And when I'm doing demonstrations for you guys on video or in person, it does make it great for me to be able to just grab and not have to stop and wash. So if that is something that helps you, I know it's always great to know what replacement parts that we have. But I hope that you enjoyed this video. Hope you're excited about the Deluxe stand mixer. I'm excited that I can sell it to you now. Please feel free to reach out to me for anything that I can help you with. And I have more videos coming, so stay tuned for more, but that's all I have for you guys today. Bye, everyone.